So you ever see like a real muscle-bound guy try to do, you know, a sport of any kind, like tennis, basketball, baseball, anything that requires some level of like coordination and body control, movement, stuff like that. And I'm not knocking this. Listen, I love all those sports. But I love muscle building too. I felt like that guy before when I was in my younger years, when I was a little bit bigger. Like I'm in great shape, I'm strong, but why do I still suck at whatever this sport is? And the only reason I'm sharing this with you is because it makes me feel, or remember, when I worked as a trainer at a place in Deerfield Beach, Florida called Fitness First. No, I don't think there's one there. Well, no, there might still be one there. A hurricane came and like annihilated the place in like 2005, and I think that they had another one they had opened in Boca Raton. Anyway, I'm working at this place, and from like day one, I see this just massive guy, and I'm like, he's got to be a, you know, pro level or big time bodybuilder. But he works there. He's a trainer. He has his own business. He trains his clients out of this facility. A nice facility. It was a pretty big, nice sized gym, huge free weight area, kind of a, let's say, a hole in the wall, but because it was a franchise place, but it wasn't like your typical commercial, you know, Powerhouse Gold's World Gym. Anyway, so I come to find out that the guy's name is Darren Charles. Now, if you follow bodybuilding, back in the earlier 2000s and mid 2000s, Darren Charles was a very high level competitive bodybuilder. And one day, we're chatting, and he sees me doing all this stability ball stuff and some of this, you know, one leg, one arm, this, that, and the other, you know, because I learned quite a bit before I started getting clients at this place. And he's questioned me about, like, I think he saw me probably doing like dumbbell chest presses on the stability ball or something like that. And so we go together into like the, I want to say like the aerobics room. And he wants me to show him some cool stuff for like his abs or just some stuff that he can do with the stability ball, because he really had like no experience using it. And I'm showing him some of these things. It was just funny to watch this, like, obviously very muscular, strong guy. And I'd seen him working out before, so I saw him working with some pretty heavy weight. But you know, kind of struggling to control his body to maintain position, just doing some basic stuff like, you know, a plank position, doing a tuck with the ball, and a couple of other things. And it just makes me, you know, sometimes when we have all this muscle, but it's only useful for like one purpose, right? It works for what we're, you know, that one thing that we put all our time into, but it doesn't translate necessarily to other things. So I like to consider myself kind of like multi-dimensional or whatever. I like to be able to be strong but still be limber, still have good body control. You know, I like to be able to go out and play basketball, play tennis, rollerblade, you know, beach volleyball, run, whatever it is. I like to cross train, you know, I like to do everything, and I want to still be reasonably good at all these things, but also maintain a certain amount of strength. So another super quick, I'll just add this on at the end. So I used to go to a lot of bodybuilding shows with the guys I worked with, and one show that we would go to is called Night of Champions in New York City. This one, I think it was the last year that we went, right before I moved to Florida. And so we go, and when I'm at this place, Fitness First, talking to Darren, I mentioned that I had gone to the Night of Champions because I think he said that he had competed in that show. And I said, oh, yeah. Oh, and he's like, do you remember, you know, which one you went to, or this, that, and the other? And I think I was just talking about my experience there, and I was saying like, oh, so-and-so came in first, and so-and-so came in second. And I think I said like, oh, and this black guy came in third or fourth, I forget what I said. And he laughed. And because all I remembered was it was this black guy came in third or fourth, but it was him. I didn't know him at that point, you know. I didn't know of him. You know, he was just, you know, obviously he was in great shape, and he came in third or fourth position to some other monsters, but he just thought it was hysterical that I could remember who the other people were, but I just referred to him as some black guy, and then I ended up working alongside of the guy at a training facility, so it was pretty entertaining. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. Coach Christine Critic Bench. We'll see you soon.